Great. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to take this opportunity to continue doing what we've been doing in class. We have been working in the unit number 1. This video is specifically for my group on Saturdays, Dia de Agosto branch, from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I'm going to be working on this video, and I'm going to be going through everything we've covered and what are the next steps for us in the near future. Okay, so I'm going to share my computer, and I'll be explaining step by step what we're going to do next. And I hope this video can be helpful. Okay. So first, we have finished the content of the unit number 1, which has a main topic, which is identity, right? In identity, we talked about how we can build a personality, and we gave a psychological perspective of identity. And we did talk not just about how to build identity, but also how to deconstruct, sorry, or get identity apart. So identity was a really good topic. We reviewed really good vocabulary. We talked about, as I said, some psychological insights that I had to provide you with. And I'm just going to give a short review of what we actually took in this one. Okay? First, we started with the reading. And of course, the topic of the reading was identities. And we have some activities that helped us build the skill of matching information. And we had like multiple matching, So in this first reading, we had a reading about identity, and we started to have this conversation about what are the factors that affect identity, cultural factors, personal backgrounds, personal preferences and interests, and personality. We talked about all of these topics in these first classes. Then in grammar, we were talking about the present simple and the present continuous, which are one of the basic verbal tenses that we need to know to speak in present. And we were also talking about adverbs of frequency and time phrases, right? There is something else that we're going to check today, which is the grammar file. Grammar file is in page number 126. And I'm going to ask you to check this page at home and to work on the exercises as well. Then we have the vocabulary. Vocabulary was about personality. Adjectives in this part, we learned about adjectives like clever, lazy, generous. We covered a lot of vocabulary, not just the vocabulary that is in the book, but also vocabulary that is in other resources. So please, I have already sent those resources. If you want those resources again, I can send them. I have no problem. Then I have the listening. In the listening part, we were talking about cities, and we also were actually in this listening part. I think there was a video that we all checked, and there were some people there talking about the trips. If I'm not mistaken, with this one, probably it could be another class. But well, in the listening, we were talking about cities. I think in this part we had some technical issues, and that's why I told you to check the listening part at home. Okay. So if you haven't, please, you have to do it. If you did, it's okay. And the skill that we were trying to develop in here was understanding agreement and disagreement. Okay. So for that, we were also talking about what are the ways of agreeing with people and disagreeing with them as well. And not just with people, also with things or facts or sayings in all of it. And of course, at a task, we had multiple choice tasks. Okay. In the part of speaking, we were, hello, good morning. So in the part of speaking, we were, I'm sorry, what just reading coworker. In the part of speaking, we were talking about personal information, giving personal information. We were giving reasons and examples as well, using as or using because. And of course, we were doing introductions to social interaction. Now, this is mostly done in the class. I try as much as possible that you can have this opportunity for talking to me and talking to your classmates as well. Okay. In the writing section, we have to write a personal profile, and we got started reacting and finishing. Well, this part, not pretty sure what it means, but we developed that. I'm just kidding. And of course, we had a task, which was the email. Okay, so I remember that I sent this task on April 6th. Look at that. And today we are in April 26th, 25th. We haven't, I haven't actually told you, like, you have to do it in a demanding way, but now it's I'm gonna do it like that, and so I'm gonna require you please to do this activity and to send it to me to this email address. Okay, so how does the activity look like? Well, this activity is gonna be for Alejandra and Carol and Giselle. Okay, so Alejandra, Carol, and Giselle have to do this activity. What does the activity consist of? So look at it. The activity is going to be something like this. Evelyn, for example, send me send me the activity already. It's an email address. So in the email address, you're going to start by telling me about you. You're going to tell me who you are. Okay, that is the first instruction. You will tell me who you are. So for example, I'm Evelyn Peñalosa. I'm 18 years old, and I'm from the city of Cuenca. Currently, I'm studying architecture at the University of Cuenca, and I'm happy because I really enjoy what I learn every day. Okay, so you will start with the first paragraph telling me about you. In the second paragraph, you are going to describe your personality, traits that you think describe your personality. For example, I like to start by talking a little bit about myself. Well, in this case, there is a mistake, right? Because there's no they are. Oh, well, actually, it could be they are. I thought that it would be there are, but it could be they are. They are small things, but I think they make a big difference in how other people know me and how they see me externally. Okay. At first glance, I am a very reserved person because I find it a bit difficult to trust people and show myself as I really am. Many say that I am very quiet. Okay. However, with people I consider quite close, I usually talk a lot, and I am not afraid to express my thoughts, how I feel. Likewise, I enjoy my silence, doing things alone, and just being myself. Okay, so this is how she describes her personality. Then we have, I love hanging out with my family. It's something, well, let's review. The first paragraph, it's about her. So she is going to tell her personal information. The second paragraph is about her personality traits. Okay. Second paragraph is about her personality traits, and the third paragraph is going to be about the activity that she likes to do. Okay. So I love hang out. Well, that's a mistake. I love hanging out. Okay. I love hanging out with my family. It's something I simply wouldn't change for anything. I think those moments also help me develop my character, and in some way, it can help me. In this case, it's not. It can help me to be well. It can be to be. It can help. Can be used with to or without. It can help me to be more empathetic and sociable with people. I usually hang out a lot with my friends, and I really like the fact that I don't follow that many teenagers just today. I don't follow. I think this part you wanted to say I don't agree. Um, Such as drinking and having a personality under the influence of alcohol. I think in this case you wanted to say and behaving differently under the influence of alcohol. I really enjoy the little things that we will consider important when we miss them, but I wouldn't want to reach that extreme. So I try to enjoy what I do to the fullest, like going for walks, watching sunsets, eating, talking, being really present and aware of what you do and who you are with. So that those are the moments you remember with great joy. Very good. Okay. And at last, you're going to write you're going to tell me why, one reason why you should get the prize, because there is a prize. What is the prize? I'm gonna give this, this is a water bottle. This is a water bottle with the I don't know how to call this, the marks of the company. So for example, you can see here Charlotte English School, you can see here Ilven, you can see here Tomatos, right? So I'm gonna give this water bottle to the person that gives me a really good reason. Well, if you give me a really good reason, I'm gonna give you this water bottle. But there is just one. So you're participating in this contest. Example, something that few people know about me is that I usually don't drink water. And in this time, I have become aware that it does affect me quite a bit. Maybe we don't realize it because it's not something external that we can see, but it can be reflected in certain ways. And now I have set a goal and forced myself to drink water because we need it to perform technically. Oh my God. I got some trouble somewhere sometimes pronunciation. Let's see. Adequately. Adequately. Very good. Okay. So let's continue that. To perform adequately in our activities. I believe I deserve a water bottle because it would serve as motivation, reminding me that I need to drink water to improve my health and prevent disease. Since I don't, I'd be more vulnerable due to not having a good immune system. Look at that. That is a reason. Okay. So the best reason is going to get this bottle, this water bottle that I just told. Okay. So that is the activity. Yeah. This activity, okay, I'm gonna write this down over here. This activity, it has to be sent until, okay, let me give you, it has to be sent until, let's say May 3rd. May 3rd, 2024. Okay. This is the deadline. Please be aware. The deadline is the, what is this? No, up to, let's say up to. Let me put this like this. Okay. So I'm gonna send this information by the WhatsApp group so all of you can have this information. So that is in the writing activity, and then of course we had the switch on, which was more like a conversation. In the switch on, we also have a project, and the project is prepare a presentation. So in prepare a presentation, you gotta remember that I already gave you the topics, and the presentation probably, it depends. Probably it will take place on Saturday, May 4th, or it will take place on Saturday 11th, Saturday, May 11th. Yeah. So in one of these two Saturdays, it will take place. So please be aware of it. We are going to be practicing. If you want to send me, I don't know, some video or you need any help, you can let me know. Yeah. So that's everything that I can tell about the unit number 1. I think it was really useful. I think I enjoyed it really much, and I hope you did as well. Now, let's talk about the grammar file, okay? In the grammar file, you're gonna find exactly what we learned, okay? We talked about the present simple. You're going to find the structures that can be used in the present simple, and the usage of the present simple. And you will also find the instructions of the present continuous and how you can use them. And you have a topic which is called stative verbs. I think we also talked about this. There are two types of verbs that are stative verbs and dynamic verbs. Okay. If you want to have more information about that, I think I have more information about stative and dynamic verbs. Let me look for it. Stative. Okay, look at this. So I got this information as well. I can make a copy of this. I can make a copy. Let me look for the document. Let me make a copy for it. And I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it right here. No, actually, I'm gonna put it in. Wait. I'm going to open this and I will send you this information today because if we didn't take it, if we didn't talk about it, you can check the information. So basically, let's just check this real quick. There are two types of verbs that we have to cover. They are called dynamic verbs and static verbs. Okay. So what is a static verb? The document has a definition. Okay. A static verb describe states, not actions. Some common static verbs are, for example, be, have, hate, like, love, need, prefer, wish, believe, know, remember, think, understand, feel, hear, smell, see, taste. So in this case, as you can see, we are not describing action. We are not describing the movement from one state to another state. We're talking just about one specific state that uh, stays the same for the period of time that we're talking about. So static verbs are the ones that do not change, and action verbs or dynamic verbs are the ones that change, are the ones that change. So let me see. Let's see some examples. We're having lunch at the moment. Having means in this case eating. So these are kind of an example that we have, and I'm thinking about my answer. Thinking is considering. Now, the thing about stated verbs, and I'm going to explain it right here. Let me go for stated. When you are looking to refer to a state of being rather than an actual physical action, you will need to employ the use of a stated verb. Stated is an adjective which describes something as having a state or existence. This is a very uncommon adjective. In English grammar, a stated verb means that the verb describes a rather state than an action. For example, Kevin won some ice cream. Okay, so one in this sentence is a state, it's a desire, it's not an action, it's not a physical action. These are some examples of stated verb and example of sentences with stated verbs. I hate this song. The report contains a great deal of statistical information. I appreciate John's helping me find. I want you to meet my time. Okay, these are some examples of stated verbs. Dynamic verbs are a little bit different because dynamic verbs describe things that happen within a limited time. Things, which have a definite beginning and end. They can be used in the simple and perfect as well as the continuous and or progressive form. On the other hand, stated verbs usually refer to a state or condition which is quite static or unchanging. So that's basically the main difference of the stated and dynamic verbs. Dynamic change. We're not talking about something static. And stated verbs, we're talking about something static, something that is not changing. Now, let's repeat. Of course, we have the aperture frequency. We covered this and we talked about the aperture frequency. And so check that information and we have some exercises to reinforce what we've learned. Okay, so I think that's everything for the unit number 1. Please check the grammar file, do the activity of the email, and I'll be checking on that. Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. I will be in touch with all of you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.